accept our zikr and our worship. We are weak creatures in this Akhir Zaman. We are far away from real Islam. We are very far away from those sincere, holy people. We are very far away from sincere, holy associations, groups and nations. Because as Shaykh Effendi Hazrat Lari Sahibul Saif is reminding us over and over again, this world has lost its compass. The people of the 21st century, they lost their direction. Whole nations now, the direction instead of the Qibla, instead of Allah and His Prophet, instead of Haqq, they've turned the other way around to Batil. Dajjal, he has sent his Khalifas and they've done a very good job preparing everyone for his coming. Not for the coming of Mahdi alayhi salam, for his coming. Because we see whole nations now, they are going in the way of Dajjal. Whole nations now, they're going in the way of not Haqq, but Batil. Look around. You have to be a genius to understand this. You have to be a saint to understand this. How whole nations, they are bounding towards disaster. May Allah protect the sincere ones from disaster. We are very weak ones. We are very far away from all of this. Why? Because we don't have the protection. Protection of who? The protection of that one who is saying that paradise lies under the shade of the sword. And who is that sword? The Sayf of Allah. Who is that one who is representing that power, representing that authority of the Holy Prophet ﷺ? No one but the Khalifa. The Khalifa is the one who has been protecting Muslims for 1300 years. But since the last century, Muslims are saying, I don't want to live under Khalifa. I don't want to live under Shariat. I don't want to live under Islam. I want to live free. I want to live independent. That is a time when Allah is saying, you want to live independent, away from my Prophet and his representatives, then I'm going to lift protection from you. I'm going to lift the protection of the Rahmatul Alameen from you. And that is when you will see all your enemies that before they were shivering and they were looking at you with respect and with a fear. Now they are coming to your dinner table and they're tearing everything to bits, to pieces. And they're stepping on your blood. Daily it is happening. Now Muslims, they're not waking up because they are not preparing for Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam. Don't fool yourself. So many Muslims, they may be asking, we are preparing ourselves for Mahdi alayhi salam. We want Mahdi, we want Mahdi. When is Mahdi coming? But Mahdi is coming with nothing but the Shariatullah, with the Shariat of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, with nothing else. If you want the dunya, Dajjal is going to give you. If you want games, Dajjal is going to give you. If you want extraordinary power, if you want all the desires, if you want everything that your nafs is desiring, Mahdi alayhi salam is not bringing it. Dajjal is bringing it. Prepare yourself. Look then that time. Are you getting used to Shariat? Are you getting used to the laws and the orders of Allah and the lifestyle of the Prophet ﷺ? No. Then you're preparing yourself for Dajjal. Nothing else. Finish. It doesn't matter who you call yourself that time. Muslim, Christian, Jewish believer, non-believer. Are you preparing for the laws of Allah and His Prophet? Or are you preparing to have more freedom, more independence, more desires to be fulfilled? That time, yes, Dajjal is going to say, what do you want? I'm going to give you more. Dajjal is not going to come to bring the Shariatullah. Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam is going to bring Shariatullah. Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam, he is going to bring all the forgotten sunnats of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, all these forgotten sunnats that when people look at us, especially the association belonging to Sahibul Saif, they're saying these ones belong to a cult. These ones belong to a cult. They belong to Strange people with strange ideas about Islam. Why are you dressed like this? Just wear coat and tie. Why are you going up and down? Why are you making zikr so much? Pray 5 times a day, then run to eat and to drink and to wear nice clothes and to enjoy yourselves as much as possible. Have fun. Entertain yourselves. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. That's what life is about. We have followed the non-believers. We have not followed the believers. We have not followed the Rasulullah because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He did not create us for this world. He did not create us to have fun and to entertain ourselves. He created us to be His servants. So now they are seeing us like this. They are saying, this is wrong group. This is a cult. Of course, because you belong to Dajjal, nothing else. Because Mahdi alayhi salam is going to bring the lost, forgotten sunnats. Yes. And those ones that they are said, that they are saying that these ones are the strange ones, we're saying Alhamdulillah. Because at least that is fulfilling the prophecy of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He's saying, Islam began strange and it will end strange. And my welcome, my salams to the strangers. So if you find us strange, that's a good sign for us. If you find us crazy, that's even better. Because it's an open hadith of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He's saying, you will not have perfect faith until they say that you are crazy. So it's okay. If we sing Allah, 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 and they're saying that you are crazy, you're saying the name of Allah, they say Alhamdulillah, at least we're saying Allah. We're not shouting the name of our football teams. We're not shouting the names of all these wrong things that has nothing to do with Allah and His Prophet. That time it's okay. But to say Allah is not okay. So Muslims who have lost direction, nations who have lost direction, the whole world has lost direction because they're not preparing for Shariatullah. They're not preparing for the laws of Allah and His Prophet. They are preparing to entertain and to enjoy and to fulfill their egoistic desires more and more. Don't you understand? Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, for the believer, this world, it is a prison. Are we understanding? Holy Prophet is giving us a criteria there. He's giving us a description. The believer, he must live in this world like it is a prison. This world must be a prison. What is a prison? A prison is having every luxury. A prison is having free to go here and there. A prison is everywhere you're going, everyone is going to love you and to boost your ego. It's a prison. Something else. You must know what a prison is. Everyone must. It is our duty then to check ourselves. If we are feeling that this world is becoming tighter for us, this world is becoming more difficult for us because we are holding on tightly to the Prophet's lifestyle, ﷺ, that his sunnat is becoming like a fire, live coals in our hands, that it is burning us, but we don't want to drop it, that we are passing it from one hand to another hand. That time, inshallah Rahman, we're getting the salams of the Prophet, inshallah. Otherwise, yes, we're in big trouble. There are signs everywhere. There are gauges everywhere. There are ways for us to know whether we're in the right direction or the wrong direction. Don't look at what the majority is doing. Majority, they are wrong. Majority, they're not putting Allah and His Prophet ﷺ first. And they're looking at people who are putting Allah and His Prophet first. They're looking at those ones that they are strange, that they are weird, that they are too much, that they are cult. Yeah, of course. This world is upside down. Didn't we say that whole world, whole nations, they're heading towards the wrong direction? It's not direction of Allah and His Prophet. It's direction of dunya. Direction of dunya, in your hawa, and the nafs, and shaitan is bounding towards hellfire. Nothing else. Nowhere else you're going to go. Inshallah, we begin a little bit heavy because this night is started the heaviest month. So many Wahhabi squarehead idiots, they are also saying, don't believe in all these kinds of things. Don't believe in holy days. Don't believe in holy nights. But Go celebrate your king's birthday. Go celebrate your own birthday. Go celebrate Thanksgiving. Go celebrate so many other things. But they're saying when there are days and nights that Allah is putting a special emphasis on, Allah is putting value on, they say don't commemorate, don't celebrate, don't remember. We just entered the month of Safar. The month of Safar. It is a month, as Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, as our Shaykh is saying, that over 700,000 curses is descending to the world in that month, descending to the first paradises, and from this Safar to the next Safar, the punishment is falling to this nation. Now, in this month is not the month that you're going to go crazy, going up and down, circling around everywhere. This is the month when you're going to sit down and you're going to make more astaghfirullah al-azim wa atubu ilayh. So many heavy things are coming to individuals, groups and nations. So many things, heavy things, punishments they're going to come, especially for the nation that they're calling themselves Nation of Muhammad alayhi wasalam. This nation that is in these last days, they are not looking at the Shariat. They're saying no Shariat. And now people inside of Tariqat, they're saying no Shariat. No, we can mix men, women, everything we can do free. There's groups for that. There is no, it is not. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We need to keep certain things very strong. Certain other situations when you're mixing with non-believers and other things, maybe not also given to everyone. That one you can make da'wah in that way, you're given permission. You may do certain things, maybe. But the Shariatullah, it must be kept. It must be kept strong. So, inshallah Rahman, we are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the mercy of His Holy Prophet ﷺ, and through our Grand Shaykh and our Shaykh Sahibul Sayyid Shaykh Abdul Karim Karisi Rabbani, to protect all the sincere ones in this holy month, in this very terrible month that we have just entered. And for us to sit, to make istighfar more, for us to sit, to understand all the wrong things that we have done, the mistakes that we have done, and to ask sincerely for Allah's forgiveness and protection. Not to leave this house without reciting Ayatul Kursi, not to leave the house without giving a sadaqah. Because a sadaqah, it is a protection. It is a shield for the believers in these end of times. Because the curse, it is raining. It is raining from the skies. And Allah is not happy with us. Creation is not happy with us. Angels are not happy with us. So many creatures, every creature that Allah has created is not happy with mankind, because we have shirked our duties, we have left our duties, we are not fulfilling our responsibilities as human beings, as Muslims, as mu'mins, as Abdullah, that we are chasing more and more this false world, this dirty world, and so many in authority, so many who have knowledge, they are not waking up the people. They're not waking up the people. Now is not the time to say, why are you running too fast? Why are you running too slow? Why are you wearing these clothes? Why are you wearing these shoes? Because everyone is running to the wrong direction. It's not to say all these details. It's to say, change your direction. Now you have to go to the right direction. Inshallah Rahman. This month, that is the month of Safar, we have to sit and watch, and we have to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for mankind to wake up, for the Muslims to wake up. We are not going to interfere into the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala too, but we are saying, Ya Rabbi, before we enter into the month of your most merciful one, the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Muslims, they're not looking forward to Islamic calendar. They're not looking forward to Islamic months. This is the ploy. This is the plan that they have. They say, don't look into the Islamic calendar. Don't look at holy days and holy nights. Don't look forward to what is going to happen. No, no holy days, holy nights, only 2 Eids. They're saying only 2 Eids and that's it. The rest of the days, January, February, March, April, May. They Rest of the days, you just have to look. Oh, today is what? We just finished Thanksgiving, right? So December is coming. Christmas, New Year, Valentine's Day, on and on and on. Kafirs, they have that. And Muslims, they are following that. But no, in Islamic calendar, every month, every few weeks, we have something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, wake up. These are the holy days and holy nights that I've put for you to understand, for you to wake up. Maybe 7 days a week you are sleeping, but one day, one holy night that is coming to you, maybe your whole life, if you worship, it is impossible for you to get the blessings that you spend on that holy night. Rabiul Awwal is going to come, inshallah Rahman. Prepare yourself for Rabiul Awwal. In the month of Safar, what is going to happen that time? So many people, they're going to say it's bid'at. What is bid'at? What is bid'at? To prepare yourself to meet the Holy Prophet ﷺ, to give salawat to the Prophet ﷺ, you are a bid'at. So, if we prepare ourselves for that month, inshallah Rahman, this month, it will be more protection coming to us. This month, the fire and the curse will not touch us, inshallah Rahman. But Holy Prophet's month, ﷺ, is going to come. Prepare. Spend in this month. Making astaghfirullah alazim wa atubu ilayh. Shaykh Afani has said years ago, make 500 a day. At least make 100 a day. Renew your shahadat as many times as you can. Recite as many salawat al-sharif as much as you can. Collect it. We are going to come to the time of Rabiul Awwal, to the month of Rabiul Awwal, where we are going to see so many holy days and holy nights that is happening. That time we are preparing. That time we're going to feel the blessings of that month of Mawlud. Inshallah Rahman. This much is enough for us. There's a couple of words that I want people to understand, that I want myself to understand, and those who wants to listen, that in Islam, the calendar has 12 months. And for 1400 years, in reality, from the beginning, not 1400 years, for thousands of years, for 7,000 years, all those holy days and holy nights, they have always been there. And if Muslims are waking up and they are understanding and looking at those holy days and holy nights and remembering them, their faith will become more alive. They will have more strength. They will have more power. They will have more vision of their lives. They'll be able to taste the afterlife, living in this life. And they'll also begin to taste the bitterness of this life, where it should be. Understand what Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying. If Allah does not love you, He will not even give you a toothache. He will not even give you a toothache. So, if you are going through certain things in your life, it is a blessing for you to remember Allah. Don't let that opportunity to pass. Inshallah Rahman, we are praying. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant long life, strong life and healthy life to our grand Shaykh, Shaykh Maulana Muhammad Nazim al-Haqqani, those ones who are following him sincerely. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant higher stations and higher power and more power and qudrat to our Shaykh, inshallah, Sahibul Saif, Shaykh Abdul Karim Kabisi Rabbani. And we are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to always keep us connected with Him, for Him to send always His madat and His himmat to us and to everyone who is sincerely following Him anywhere that they can be in this world, inshallah. And for those ones who have strayed away from the Jamaat, for them to wake up and to come back to the main road. And for all those ones who are waking up to find themselves in the main road, inshallah Rahman. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. May Allah forgive me and bless all of you for the sake of our Shaykh. Al-Fatiha.